There are many challenges floating around, 0 to 10,000, 1,000 to 100,000, Beheza wants to get to 1,000,000, I mean, you've seen it all. But you know what you haven't seen? 20,000 to 25,000. Yeah, that's right. I can be original too. I actually enjoy this type of videos a lot, so I decided to play my own version of a challenge. And I'm glad you clicked on this video because now I can share it with you. So currently my Robinhood account is above $20,000 and obviously the goal here is to get to 25,000 just by selling cash secure puts, covered calls, and I will also fiddle around, if you will, with some poor man's covered calls. If you don't know what any of those mean, well, fear not, because I made some videos about it, covering the basics, but I'll be honest, there might be details that I left out in those videos, so if you really want to learn option trading, you should definitely check other YouTubers that are professional traders, maybe read some books on the matter. Just a disclaimer so you'll know where I'm coming from. Okay, enough with this boring stuff, let's just jump into it. First of all, why are you telling me you have 20,000 in your account trying to flex and whatnot when clearly it shows 18,000? Well, that's because I already lost 2 grand before the challenge even started. Okay, that was a joke. Knock on wood. Right now. I should never joke about that. I actually deposited 3,000 last week, and as you know, Robinhood lets you use 1,000 right away, but for the remaining amount it takes about a week before it's cleared. So the remaining $2,000 should be added to my balance by the end of this week. Okay, so I do have some positions opened already. I will get to them later in this video, but first I want to tell you about my strategy and what type of gains I'm looking for every month. And you know I can't get anywhere without my spreadsheet, so I'm gonna pull that one up. Alright. My initial balance is around 20,500, so I'll type that in. Each month I would like to target a 4% gain. I think 4% is the sweet middle that I feel comfortable with. However, I won't be too upset if I can make more than that. To add 4% to a number, you have to multiply it by 1.04. If you would like to add 12% instead of 4, then you would multiply it by 1.12. You get the idea. So in this cell, I'm going to use the formula equal B1 times 1.04. What this does is taking the value of the cell above and adding 4% to it. I will drag this all the way down and Google Spreadsheet will do its magic and automatically calculate all the values. Okay, excellent. So this is the amount of money I should have by the end of each month. As you can see, I should have about $25,000 at the end of May, beginning of June. So 5 months from now, if I don't have above 25,000 in my account, then wait, what kind of punishment should I give myself? My hair is already short, so a buzz cut won't do too much damage. Yeah, I'll get back to you later on that one. Okay, the strategy I'm going to use is 40 to 50% of my balance will be used for cash secure puts, and if I get assigned I will sell covered calls, 30% for leap calls and selling calls against them, aka poor man's covered calls, and the remaining will be cash on hand in case the market drops. I can use that to average down my prices, which is nonsense because
stocks only go up.
I'm going to start my challenge with a cash secure put on NEO. I already have a cash secure put at $45 strike price that expires this week. I will probably get assigned, but I don't mind at all. I will sell another one for the following week at $42 strike price. There it is. Look how beautiful it looks. 216 in premium, yes sir.
Yes, sir.
I want a piece of that. Pretty standard to get the order here, one contract which is 100 shares, review order, submit, and done. Fair to say that I am extremely bullish on NEO. I think in 2021 we could see NEO trading at around $70–80 per share. It might even reach $100, but again, we might be in an EV bubble and it could burst at any time, so I'll get back to you later on that one as well. A year from now. Since I'm already here, let me get a poor man's covered call. I'm just in the mood for one. I'll buy a call expiring 8 months from now. This looks good. Delta is 0.70, which means every time NEO goes up $1, the value of this option goes up $70. Add this to our order ticket, and then I'm going to choose to sell a call that will expire next week, January 8th. And I got my eye on the $50 strike price, and I shall be collecting $159 in premium. Add this to our ticket, and I'm going to put the max values here to get the order fill faster, and done. Assuming NEO will stay below $50 per share by January 8th, we just made $159, which is 10% from our investment of $1,539, which is not that bad. So regarding NEO, currently I have two long calls, the one that you just saw me buy a minute ago, and I have another one that will expire 4 months from now in April. I can of course use it as collateral to sell another call against it, but I'm hoping the stock will bounce back up so I could collect more premium if I do so. And there are two cash secure puts that you met earlier as well. Man, I'm heavy on NEO. This video will not age well if stock will drop. There I go again, knock on wood. Stop making jokes about that. Truth be told, I'm actually excited to see how this will unfold. Other positions that I have are on AMD, two long calls expiring in April as well, and I sold a call against one of them that will expire this week. For the sake of this video, I will roll this covered call for the next week, since I already collected most of the premium. The way you do that is open the option chain, we have to buy it back, make sure you're on the buy tab, add it to your order ticket, then select a different expiration date, as well as the sell tab. And I will select the $94 strike price, giving us $114 in premium. The call that I am using as collateral was bought when the share price was 92, and I'm using that as my base. Basically, I will choose any strike price above 92 for my covered calls. I really hope that makes sense. Say for my other long call, this one right here that I bought in my poor man's covered call video, the base price is 96. So if I were to sell a covered call against it, I will select any strike price above 96. This is just my own strategy. If I confused you with my gibberish explanation right now, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video just for this. I also have 200 shares of Nano Dimensions that I willingly bought. I didn't get assigned to them, and I used 100 shares of those to sell a covered call. The option for Nano Dimensions are expiring monthly as opposed to NEO, for example, where options expire weekly. So just a side note there that wasn't really relevant. Anyway, the next video of this challenge will be after the end of January, and I'm going to dive in more on the trades, but please keep in mind I'm not a professional trader and I'm not going heavy on analysis and whatnot. This is just a fun, lightweight experiment that I will record, so everybody will laugh at me when I start losing money. With that being said, subscribe if you want to be part of the journey so you won't miss on future videos, and good luck.
Кого?